website. And he looked it over, and he got together with Stoney, and he got back to me, and he said, okay, I can do your website.
Ooh.
So here's a perfect example of somebody working full-time, is a potter, and is also now going to volunteer for our group for the website. So my hat's off with a great heartfelt thank you to him for doing that. I still will be putting in the Artist of the Month and the events and things like that, but he's going to be primarily responsible for the artist's website portion. So I want you to know, if you have currently any pictures of your artwork on our website that have been there for any length of time, switch them out. Send the information to cagdunedon@gmail.com, our website, and I will send that information to him. Likewise, if anyone hasn't yet put their stuff on the website, you'll want to also get going on that. What we need from you is a good picture that transfers well. We need the title of the work. We need to know the size of it, its dimensions. We need to know its substrate, what it's painted on or worked on, whatever the substrate is, and the price. So those 5 things, and the picture and those 5 things.
Substrate or the medium?
Medium.
Oh, medium and
Medium.
substrate, sorry, medium and substrate, both.
Right.
The medium and the substrate. Thank you, Joy.
That be the name and
I
title.
said that. Title,
Did you say that?
title, so I'll go over it again. Title, size, medium, substrate, and price.
And what was his name, just?
You just send it to his name is Jim Camille, K-A-M-M-E-L,
Camel.
Camel, like, okay.
Yeah.
But you send it to the Dunedin Gmail, and then I will make sure it gets to him. And I tell you what, I have people that go into the website and they email, either you directly if you put that information in there, or they email and I get it and I send it on to the artist. Interested in this painting, they commission, they like something that you've done, but maybe they want it a little different. Maybe they like that you do like boats and ships, but I want you to do mine, and they'll find you. So it's a good way to promote yourself and to hopefully, increase your pocketbook as well.
Can we,
Yes.
does it always have to be for sale? I mean, we're not sending it just to show our work, right? It always has to be like a sale item, because I don't sell.
I don't know why you would have to. I don't know. It's a good question. I don't think.
But you do commission.
She's asking if it has to be for sale.
Right, because
Because you can put things on, pets and stuff like that,
I think
and
she
then
should just,
she can
put
just
her
put that in
images
and put
say
your information.
Commissions, reach out.
Right, and just say that that's what you do, the pet portraits. Absolutely, yeah, yeah.
Once I have, I keep.
Yeah, but again, it is one of those things that if you have something that you do, but you don't want to sell it, you're right, you can easily say, this is what I do, if you like what I do,
Okay.
I will do something for you
I
like
have a
it.
couple of bigger pieces. I don't do a lot of big pieces, but I have a couple of really big, nice sized pieces, but I can't seem to sell them.
Put them on the website and see, somebody may
Okay.
have a big space and want them.
Okay.
That's a good thing to do, yeah, right.
Okay.
Any other questions?
See,
Okay. Lastly,
hopefully I just get
oh my gosh, this is fast. Oh, wow. Lastly, our December meeting, we normally have a luncheon. And because we couldn't get the number to the country club when they needed it in August of how many members would attend, we opted to not do a luncheon at all. But we are having a meeting. And so we decided that we would do a show and tell. And what that would mean is you bring your artwork for Artist of the Month, and then bring something that you want to show and tell that you're working on, something different, something new, something exciting, whatever. I will talk very quickly. We will get the treasurer's report done, any other information out there, and then We'll go around the room and you'll have 5 minutes to come forward, show us what you're doing, explain what's going on, and we can all learn from that. So that's the next meeting in
Because then you
December.
put the work with the face of the person.
Right. Yes.
Is the information and the sign up for the luncheon in the back or anything?
There's no luncheon.
Oh, no luncheon?
No luncheon. We're having a show and tell in its
In
place.
here.
In here. So we're having another meeting. But we didn't want to just have a meeting. We thought we would try to do something a little different. So it was mentioned that they've had show and tells in the past that were fun and wonderful. So that's what the board said would be a really good thing to do. And I'll make sure I send out a reminder so that we all know. Okay? Any other questions?
Have we decided that there's not going to be any food?
No, there's no food.
No food?
No food.
No food yet.
No food yet. We'll see. Okay, so now what I'd like to do is I'll open the floor. I have a few members who I know have things to make announcements. So I'm going to start with Joy, because she's right here.
Thank you. Okay, a couple things. I put some flyers out on the back table there, little small ones. November 20th, I will be at the Safety Harbor Museum and Cultural Center doing the Vintage Market. I've never done this one before, and they say it's a really fun day. They will open from 8:30 to 3, and I'll have all sorts of fun handmade vintage type articles there. Also, at Indian Rocks Beach, on December 11th from 1 to 4, I'm going to teach a vintage greeting card class, how to make them, and also making some Christmas cards. So if anybody would like to sign up, take a flyer, and then you go to the website for Indian Rocks Beach Art Center and sign up. Also, I put back there a sign. Sue Mayhew, who has been a member for quite a while, is getting rid of all her display equipment, the whole kit and caboodle. Her tent is a premium, gorgeous tent. I do not know prices on any of the things that are listed, but just email her, and then you can talk to her and find out what she's selling things for. But she's just got oodles of grids, shelves, all the equipment that goes with it, and she's getting rid of it all. So just so you know, there's information back there. If we're run out of sheets, just take a picture of it so you've got her email. Okay? Thank you.
You know, one thing I just remembered, Barbara.
What is that?
Holly,
What is that?
I did
again?
not
She's selling.
ask about the rotating exhibits. Are you filled for,
I have the sheet out on the back table.
okay,
There's still space, and that will be from January to March 1st. Now, the exact date in January may have to change because I'm not here on the 4th. I'll be flying
okay.
in. But it's still back there
Okay.
to sign in.
So Marguerite's is a rotating venue that we have, and you can sign up to put your artwork there for January.
And we did have 3 sales in the last,
Yeah.
the last 2-month period. So,
Okay.
I mean, they're not flying off the shelves, but I mean.
We always seem to
they're-
sell a little
they're
there, for
usually
sure.
a couple
And
of
then
things that sell.
Sharon also has in the back the first choice paints.
I have one more spot for the one for January, it's for 3 months.
Okay, January, one more person can sign up for the first choice paints, and that will hang there for 3 months. Okay, Sherida, you had something to.
Excuse me. How many of you here have participated in martinis and Matisse? Good.
Martini and Matisse.
Martinis and
And
Matisse. Okay, so you're aware of that, what it is. Martinis and Matisse is an opportunity for artists to give back to the community by donating a painting to the Clearwater Free Clinic. And they use it as a fundraiser. So every January, they have this huge kind of, I want to call it a ball type effect. It is. I mean, some people come really dressed to the nines, others, you know, not. They have vendors from all over town who are providing free food. They have free bar, free drinks. I mean, everything to the artist is basically free. You donate a painting, and the painting is basically put up for, it's not a silent auction, it's more like a lottery. They hang the paintings throughout the Frank Plum Center at the corner of Clearwater, not Clearwater, Cleveland and Missouri. It's a huge building. They hang up the paintings there. They have a tent outside that they set up, have paintings out there. They have the bars out there inside. It's just a really, really fun event. And as an artist, if your artwork is selected, because they do have a jury process, and they select a piece, then you take the piece over to the clinic. I took mine this morning and give it to them. They log it in for the show. You ultimately, as an artist, get a ticket to the event, one free ticket. These tickets right now to the general public are going at $200 a piece.
300.
Are they 300 now?
They're 300,
Oh,
yeah.
they were 200 the last time, they're 300. So you're gonna get a free ticket to the event, plus you get a handful, I think it was like 7 or 8 tickets that you can put in for any art that you're interested in. You can invite a guest and only pay $100 for the ticket as an artist. But anybody else, you can only get one guest ticket. They are looking for artists. I talked to Diane Morris this morning, who is the coordinator of the program, and she said, Sherida, if you know any artist out there who are interested in this, please let them know. We'd love to have some new artists. We love all the artists that we have right now, but we could use more, and we would love to see new art and more art coming in. So if anybody is interested, I have some flyers. And
You have a question?
Quick question.
yes,
If you donate a painting, do the whole proceeds go to the organization, or does the artist get a percentage?
artist gets no percentage.
No percentage.
Nothing.
You would get more artists donating if there was a percentage to the artist.
That might be true, that might be true, but I will tell you, for the Freewater Clinic, this is a clinic that is totally run on volunteers of doctors, nurses, clinicians, lab techs, everything. I mean, they're providing, you know, medical attention and needs to the people in the community, and they're doing it free gratis. Yes,
They've
Rachel?
also said that in the past, and I know COVID has affected certain things, that 25% of their whole operating expense comes from this fundraiser, and it is a real worthwhile thing to do, and it would help the community. There are people that can't afford health insurance, and they're helping out our community.
Donna?
And don't forget about the contest that you can put.
Oh, that's right.
There are cash awards.
Yeah, that's true. They do have a jury. You can opt in.
The question was that or not a question, you were saying that they give out cash awards.
They do have, you can opt in to just put your artwork in, and I don't want to be a part of the jury process. They also have, I'm putting my artwork in, I want to be part of the jury process. And if you're part of the jurying process, they do have judges that come in. In fact, Taryn, you've been invited to be one of the judges, right? Yeah. Your artwork is then put into a special area where they judge the artwork, and there are cash prizes. I don't remember what the monetary amounts were. Do you?
$450.
$450?
They ask that the piece you donate has a value of at least.
No, we're talking about the jury, the pieces that are jury, they get a cash prize.
No,
they're
she's
getting
saying the
They're
prize.
going to be judged, and
Oh,
you
you
get
mean what the cash
Yes,
prize?
what the cash prize is.
Does anybody know what that is?
A couple years ago, Kristen Santucci entered one. She got best of show, and I know she won over $1,000.
Wow.
So,
They're healthy amounts.
Yeah, they're,
Is there a cost to enter the jury section?
no.
No, there's no cost to enter the jury section. They do ask, however, that your piece of art that you're submitting has a value of at least $450.
but it's a donation.
So the piece that you're donating
You won't
has,
get it back.
yeah, you're not gonna get that
Or
back.
did you take it off your tab? You know, you can.
Oh, yeah.
You had a question back there?
Yeah, when is it and where is it located?
It's located at the Frank Crum building that's at 100 South Missouri Avenue in Clearwater. The date of the event is going to be Saturday, January 22nd, 7 to 10 p.m. Yes,
I
Mary?
think there was a deadline for submission.
There is, and I've got the forms here, so the information here, if anybody is interested in it, then, okay. What I'll do is, I'm gonna lay them up here on the front table, pick up one of each, three, there's 3 pages to this, and she just copied them off this morning, no time to staple, so I'm gonna put them over here, make sure you grab one of each of the sheets, okay? Thank you.
Can I say
Yes,
something real
Joy?
quick?
One more?
I just want to say real quick, this is a really fun event, but it's really great for networking, not only with other artists, but for companies that are looking for art for their buildings and stuff. And also, Galleries on the Go is usually there. She's always looking for people to represent, so it's actually a great way to get your artwork known.
But
Yes.
you can't have more than one exhibit.
Can you put in more than one painting?
No, I know they only said
They
just
said
one,
one.
but it would be nice to be able to do.
If you wanted to donate more than, you have to
wanted
take
to
that up.
donate
I also, yes,
They
BJ,
also,
BJ,
they,
Excuse me.
what they do, if you have not done it before, you can submit, I forget how many, maybe 3, and they'll choose the one that they want. So
I see.
you can do
Okay.
that. You don't have to only, show one piece if you do different kinds of things. If that helps.
What about sizes?
I don't think the size matters, I think it's the price, the quality and the price that has to be.
Yeah, they've had really, really large pieces, and then they've had very small.
Yeah, miniature
So-
And
pieces that can
3D,
be
2D, they've got a lot of 3D work.
And jewelry
Yeah.
and glass.
jewelry, glass, 2D, 3D, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I also just thought, as we were all talking, I had lunch or breakfast the other day at Rody's, which is in Tarpon Springs, and they had just repainted the inside of the building. They had no paintings up yet, and I left our card with my name and number and asked if we could put our art up as another rotating exhibit. I have not heard back from them, but I want you all to remember when you're out, think about that. And if asked, don't bring it back to the board and say, hey, I was here, it'd be great. Do some legwork for us and find out a contact, see if they're interested in anything like that. Another venue to put our artwork up, we do not have a gallery space. We are counting on being able to put our stuff out into the public. And if we're out there in public and we see spaces like that, let's talk about it. Let's see what we can do. And then we can bring it back and we can find somebody that will help organize it and figure out how to get the art in there. But that is really a good thing to do. Yes?
Just a simple question. If you leave the information, if that person is not aware of how you attach it to or display it, they may be thinking nail holes and just, I don't know.
That's all to discuss, yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, if they at
understand.
least would, if they're thinking that before they ever would contact you, you know what I mean?
But I know
It's
they're
like-
putting artwork up.
Okay.
They've had art up there. I mean, they're repainted and I
That
know it's a
was
space.
just my.
I just wanted to know if it could be ours.
Yes.
Instead of, TJ Maxx or whatever.
Yeah.
Just kind of.
I just want to let you know, I've separated these, so you only have to just grab one of these.
Oh, just one?
Just one, yeah.
Yeah, just
Is there
grab-
any? Yes,
So
Kathy.
when you, like if this restaurant decides, yes, they want our artwork, is it all stuff to sell? Or
Yes, we would put stuff up for sale. It's just like what we do at Marguerite's and what we do at First Choice Paints. And again, Barbara Conley's involved in the one, Sharon's involved in the other. They take the name up, they have the sign-up sheet. You know when to bring your art, when to pick it back up again, and they keep it flowing throughout the year. And you're responsible for showing up, dropping it off, and picking it up. And then they sell it. And if it's sold, then you get your check, less whatever commission they take. But it's a great way to do business. So, is there anything else that we could discuss or need to be addressed? Yes.
Oh, just one little question about the Martini and Matisse.
Yep.
If you donate a painting and it doesn't sell, do you get it
Nope,
back?
it will.
Oh, it will.
It will. They do.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Right.
Okay.
get tickets.
The paintings at Martini and Matisse do not sell.
I know they're raffled.
The refs.
They're not even raffled.
No, it's like,
No.
You
What
have
they are is they have, below each painting, they have this giant martini glass.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's huge. And people, people are just walking around, looking at the art. Everybody has X number of tickets. When you buy your ticket to get into the show, you get X number of tickets to put into the art pieces. If you want more tickets, then you can buy more tickets, and a lot of people do.
they do.
They will go through and they'll look at all the artwork, and then they take and put a ticket in a piece of art that they like, that they would like to walk away with. Towards the end of the evening, they have their committee members go through and they dump individually, each painting, they'll stop, they'll dump all of the tickets into a big bucket, shake it up, and somebody pulls out one ticket.
a winner.
That person walks away with that painting. That's how
That's how you get it.
And how did,
150 pieces in the show.
That person getting it has paid $200.
Yeah, that person has paid entry fee or has donated another painting, right? So it's not, and then you can buy more tickets at whatever if you want to donate more money.
I see.
Yeah. Yes, Joyce.
And I have, having been there a couple of times, I have actually seen people just come with a slew of tickets and rip them up and put them all in one cup because they want that piece. And so it's amazing how much these people will actually pay into the tickets to get that piece of art. That's where they make their money.
That's where they make their money, yeah.
And it's kind of neat when they start going around and drawing the tickets out, everybody just kind of moves, down that hallway. If you know, this is a piece that I really wanted, so everybody gets around there and they're just, waiting for that ticket to be drawn. And when the person who wins it, I mean, the elation that they feel when they get it it's amazing.
And can you imagine if it's your painting that they're excited to get?
Yeah.
So that's the other part of it.
And I've been at the event several times where the artist is there when they've drawn for that particular piece, and the people who got it want their picture taken with the artist.
Right.
Or they contact you.
Or they contact for more art.
Great event.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Yeah. Anything else? Can I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I make a motion.
Okay, hold on. Ted motion, second. Grace, all in favor? Aye. Meeting adjourned at 1:59, 1 minute to spare. Thank you.
Don't forget to take back your yard sale stuff that has not sold.